everyone, it's Katie Farner, Director for the Sunshine State Superstars. I want to talk to you today about keeping and maintaining your motivation. This is something that throughout the course of 4 years of my personal business and growing a team, it's definitely something that I see a lot of people struggle with, staying motivated and driven and staying focused on the prize, continuing working towards their goal. It's something that I see a lot of people lose focus of and lose sight of. So I'm going to give you guys some tips that are going to help you stay motivated. The first one is take things one day at a time. There is nothing worse that you can do in your business than think about all the tasks you might have to do that month and let yourself become overwhelmed with the thought of them. You've got to take it one day at a time. Say, okay, what am I going to do today? Say you've got a team of 10. Make sure that 10 days out of the month, you send one text message to one team member. One text message in one day is not difficult. But if you look at it like, oh, I have 10 team members and I need to make sure that I text all of them, and you think you need to do it every week, or if you think that you need to text them all at one time, that can be overwhelming. So spread it out. Take it one day at a time. The next thing is surround yourself with positivity. We are 100% responsible for our environment, and our environment is going to create our mindset. So if you're surrounding yourself with negativity, you are going to be in a negative space. You are going to be in a negative mindset. If you surround yourself with positivity, listen to positive music, listen to positive people's opinions. That's one of the reasons why our team Facebook page is such a positive space, and I work very hard to keep everything positive and not let things go negative, because one negative comment, one negative thing can turn into something huge if it's not controlled. So positivity, let your positive environment affect you. The next thing is make a dream board. I know a lot of people might think this is so cheesy, but it really works. You can make a dream board, or you can even do a dream bucket. I'll show you mine. This is totally not scripted, by the way. Just winging it here. Here's my dream bucket that I made. Scentsy Spirit. Here's my dream bucket that I made at the beginning of this year with different goals I wanted to achieve in Scentsy's calendar year, not the year 2014, Scentsy's calendar year. So like I have annual sales award on here. So when I've met those requirements, I'm going to drop it into the bucket. Sponsor a team member in Europe. When I've met that requirement, I'll drop it into the bucket. Oh, I can put this one in the bucket. This one says, sponsor one team member in Australia. Yay, we did that. Thanks, Anushka. That's going in the bucket. So anyway, you can do something like this, or you can create a vision board. A vision board is even better because then you can have actual images, which really can make a big difference. I mean, hey, you could cut these bigger and actually paste different images of things on these if you want to do that. But having a dream board is super important. It's going to help you keep your eye on what you want to achieve. If you are every day thinking about, or I should say consistently, thinking about what you're working towards, it's going to make you more driven and motivated to do the work. So, a dream board. Ask yourself, what do I really want? And then establish realistic goals accordingly. There is a lot to be said about being realistic about your goals. If you are somebody who works a full-time job, has 4 kids, and you feel like that is very time overwhelming and you don't have much time to put into your business, then maybe promoting to director in a 4-month time period might not be realistic for you. You have to make sure that you're realistic about your goals, because if you set a goal that's way too high and then you fall short of achieving it, it's going to be a big disappointment. The next thing is be sure to reward yourself. Now, I'm not saying every month go out and buy yourself a new piece of jewelry. I'm saying reward yourself. Pat yourself on the back. Maybe go to a nice dinner with your husband if you had a great month, if you recruited some people or whatever. Make sure that you take time to reward yourself in healthy ways. The next thing is believe in yourself. This kind of relates to a little bit with what I'm going to talk about at the end, but your belief in yourself and what you can accomplish is very important. If you doubt your abilities and are full of negative self-talk, it's going to seriously put a damper on your potential. Look at your positives. Acknowledge the positive things about yourself. That's one of the hardest things to do, especially as women, it seems, to acknowledge what we are good at or what traits we have that are positive. Spend some time really thinking about it. If you're struggling, maybe ask one of your loved ones to help you. It's really important that you recognize and acknowledge the positive, wonderful things and believe in yourself. Recognize your progress. It's very, very, very easy to only look ahead and say, oh, there's so much left that I still have to do. But look back every once in a while and say, wow, look at all that I've done. You might not think so because you might think, oh, well, she's a director, she's got a team of over 100 people, But if I don't look at where I've been, where I was a year ago or 2 years ago, I easily get discouraged and think, oh, I have so far to go to get where I want to go, to get where I want to be for myself personally. So I just want you guys to understand that no matter where you are in your journey, whether you're a superstar director, a star director, a lead consultant, title irrelevant, maybe you have a team of 5,000 people, you are never going to appreciate where you're at if you're only looking ahead, because you're always going to want to build a bigger team. You're always going to want to be making more income or this or that. So really recognize your progress and where you've been and how far you've come. That is going to majorly keep you motivated. Visualize your goal as a reality. One of the things I did, and I think it was the book Beach Money that taught me to do this. Beach Money is a great book. But anyway, this book told me to write out my life as if the things I want to happen already had happened, and I'm currently living the life that I'm building towards. And to read that and consistently remind yourself of where you want to be and that it will, in fact, become a reality. So, at least once a week, I read this to myself. And it's however many years ahead in the future, and I'm living exactly how I want to be living. My Scentsy business is exactly where I want it to be. My marriage is where I want it to be. All that stuff. If you visualize your goals consistently as a reality, it's going to keep you motivated. And then my last, which is the most important, is don't compare your journey to others. This is something that no matter who you are, especially if you're a woman, this is something that you deal with. We struggle big time with comparing ourselves to others. And comparison is absolutely a thief of any joy and any sense of accomplishment. If you are always comparing your journey to someone else's journey, you are never going to appreciate anything that you accomplish. I have met incredible men and women with Scentsy who have built phenomenal businesses, who make my business look like a tiny little drop in the bucket, makes my business look like nothing. And some of them have been selling Scentsy for less time than I have. Some of them just as long. If I were to play the game of comparing myself to them, I would be so bitter and so unhappy and not appreciate any of the blessings that I am experiencing every day as a part of my journey with Scentsy. Every single person's journey is going to be completely different. Look at one of my good friends, Erin. She's been with Scentsy for a little over 1.5 years, and she is a star director with Scentsy. building a phenomenal team, growing and booming. I could look at her and be jealous and compare myself and say, what's happening? Why is she a better leader than me? Why is her team experiencing this and mine's not? I could play that game all day long. But what is going to be the result? I'm going to be depressed. I'm going to feel like less than. I'm going to feel like nothing I have accomplished is good enough. And that is going to result in nothing positive. The biggest result in that type of thinking is going to be a complete and total shutdown, a complete lack of motivation. So I beg you, of all the things that I've talked about just now, this is the one to pay most attention to. Do not fall into the trap of playing the comparison game. You're never going to win. You are always going to be looking around and comparing yourself, and you are going to be in a really sad situation. So focus on your own journey and appreciate every single milestone as it happens. No matter how far apart your milestones may be, celebrate every little milestone that you have, because your journey is beautiful. It's your journey. It's unique to you. So I hope that those tips help you with some fresh ideas to keep you motivated and driven in your business. And one thing that I did not mention that's really important, and I'm so mad I forgot to mention this, but at least I'm saying it now, right? You have to stay engaged. Engaged people are motivated people. You've got to make sure that you engage yourself in our team activities or trainings and the home office. The home office has a training every single Tuesday at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. You can participate live or you can listen to the recording. And myself, our team, we have the YouTube videos, and we have at least a once a month video training that you can participate in live. So make sure that you stay engaged. That's a huge way to stay motivated. Thanks for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe so you can stay up to date with all of the Sunshine State Superstars videos. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I'll see you soon.